Hey guys, I hope you're doing well today. In today's video I'll be giving you all a 2-month update on my jungle aquascape fishbowl. You can see the plants are really starting to mature and settle down now. There's also been a lot of healthy plant growth, which is really encouraging to see. I gave the Limnophila a really harsh trim last month and it's grown back so quickly. It's pretty much taken over the fishbowl now, and it's even starting to block some light reaching the bottom of the fishbowl too. I think because there's less light reaching the bottom of the fishbowl, it's caused a little bit of algae growth on the glass to happen. A little trim will help to bring some light down to these areas of the fishbowl. It'll also make the whole scape look a lot neater too. With that all being said, I think it's time to do a little bit of maintenance and clean up this fishbowl aquascape and make it look a little bit more better. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is just siphoning out some of the water from the fishbowl. I'll be taking about a third of the water out today. Changing out a third of the water once a week works out pretty well for a fishbowl. I found that with planted fishbowls that small regular water changes are probably the best option for them. Doing it this way seems to reduce the amount of algae I've been getting in the fishbowl. Now it's time to trim the Limnophila back a little bit. Like I mentioned earlier, it's pretty much taken over the whole fishbowl now. I'll be giving this plant quite a harsh trim again. Since it is a really fast growing plant, it will recover really quickly too. One of the many benefits of using fast growing plants in the fishbowl aquascape is that they use up nutrients in the water column really quickly. Plants do a really good job at removing any excess ammonium nitrate and nitrite from the water column. This will help to make the water quality really good for the fish and shrimp that are living in your bowl. Let's clean this algae off the glass of the fishbowl. I found using a toothbrush is a really good way to clean the curved edges of the fishbowl. It has a little bit of flexibility in it, which helps a lot. If you guys keep fish bowls and know a better way to clean the glass, let me know in the comments below. I'm really interested to find a new way to clean the glass. If I could find a new method of cleaning the glass a lot quicker, it would save me so much time. Cleaning the glass of the fishbowl always takes the longest time when I'm doing maintenance on the bowl, but compared to my previous fishbowl aquascape, there's a lot less algae in this one. I'm partially going to start filling the bowl back up with fresh clean water now. I'm only filling a little bit up now because I want to see how the Limnophila falls in the fishbowl. Then depending on how it looks, I can trim a little bit more off just to make it look a little bit neater. I'm just going to trim some of the unhealthy leaves from the Cryptocoryne Lucens. Because this is a relatively slow growing plant, it can be quite prone to algae growth on its leaves. I did notice a few tufts of black bush algae growing on some of the Crip Leaves. I'm going to trim these off just to prevent it from growing and spreading around the fishbowl. These were older leaves as well, so hopefully by trimming these off I can encourage some new smaller growth from the Crip too. Again, I'm just going to be partially filling the bowl back up with water again. Like before, I just want to see how the Limnophila falls in the fishbowl. Then I can decide whether I want to trim some more off or leave it as it is. Now with the bowl almost full, I can see how the Limnophila falls in the fishbowl. I noticed there's a few longer growing bits at the back. I missed these bits when I was doing my first trim of the plant. So now I'm just going to go back and trim those really tall parts off. This month I didn't decide to replant the trimmings. The back of the bowl was looking kind of dense, so I wanted to just wait another month to see what happens. Since I've done a lot of trimming on this fishbowl, a lot of dead plant matter has floated up to the top of the fishbowl. It's really important to try and remove as much of this as you can from the fishbowl. If I was to leave this dead plant matter in the fishbowl, it will start to break down into organic matter. Algae can then use this organic matter as a food source. Then if the algae is a source of food, it can rapidly grow and take over the fishbowl. And that's something you don't want happening in your fishbowl or any planted tank, to be fair. So try your best to avoid this problem. I tried my best to remove as much of the dead plant matter as I could. Some of it was very hard to get out of the bowl due to the shape of it, but I tried my best to get as much of it out as I could. I'm definitely going to have to try and buy a shrimp net for next time. These nets are a lot smaller, so it should make it a little bit easier to get all this dead plant matter out from the water. I'm going to clean the glass of the bowl to remove any water that I spilled on it. You don't want any dry watermarks ruining the view of your fishbowl. It really annoys me when I forget to do this for the fishbowl. That's all the maintenance pretty much done for now. You might be thinking the water looks a little bit cloudy and murky right now. That's just because when I was doing maintenance on the fishbowl, a lot of dirt and debris got kicked up into the water column. In about 3 to 4 hours the water will get a lot clearer when all the debris and detritus settle down to the bottom of the fishbowl. I noticed after I filled the bowl up with water there was some algae still left in the glass. So I had to siphon a little bit of water out just to make it a little bit easier to clean the spots I missed. It's really annoying, but it'll bug me if I didn't clean it. So let's see how this fishbowl looks after everything settles down in a few hours time. Here's the bowl a few hours after I've done all the maintenance on it. Now with everything settling down in the water column, it looks a lot clearer and nicer. I think the scape's going really well at the moment considering it's only 2 months old. I'm starting to get like a jungle-like feel from the bowl, which is what I wanted to do. Now that there is more plant matter in the fish bowl, I notice a lot more baby shrimp and guppies in the bowl. I'm hoping with all the extra plant matter in the bowl, it will give them some places to hide so they can grow up to be adults later on. It will be interesting to see if I could grow a colony of guppies and shrimp in the bowl. It will add even more life to the fish bowl, which will be really fun. To end the video, I just want to show you guys a little bit more footage of what you see on a day-to-day basis from this fish bowl. There's a lot of yellow shrimp gathering around this algae wafer at the moment. These guys really enjoy algae wafers and they just go through them so quickly. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, and if you want to see more videos from my channel, please subscribe.